Hello, I'm Zoe Griffin and I'm from the Elizabeth Line Operations team, and welcome to this live event of Woolwich Station Handover. So you may have joined at Farringdon and Tottenham Court Road to watch their handovers, and over the summer we're going to be handing over a lot more stations as part of the Elizabeth Line across London. But today the focus is all about Woolwich, and in particular the fact that there were 0 reportable incidents in over 5.5 years, which really is an incredible achievement. So I'm going to be joined firstly with colleagues from Crossrail, so Clement Quedger-Athel and Scott Watson. So Clement, what do you think has been key to making this station such a success?
I think it's a strong collaborative team effort. I mean, Balfour BT, Crossrail, RFLI, MTR, everybody pushing together towards the right direction. And it wasn't more like it's your contractual responsibility. It was the best person for the task. And everybody marking in, getting into rooms and doing joint workshops to drive the project forward. The second thing was a strong executive team support from Mike Dunham, Mark Wild, who is down here today, Jim Crawford, supporting the project team to push the project across. And Howard Smith on the other side, I am pulling the project across. And that's what's made today successful. That's why you're here today. These two specific things.
Brilliant. And what impact has it had on the surrounding area?
Oh, just go out there. Just go out there, have a look. The whole area, buildings have sprung up everywhere. And if you check the development of the area, the whole area has been regenerated. And that's what Woolwich Station has done for Crossrail in Woolwich.
Thank you so much for joining us this morning. And Scott, what have been your highlights from an engineering perspective?
Pretty much the culmination of all the construction, testing and commissioning, and assurance paperwork that all goes into carrying just one passenger on this entire line. It's been a mammoth effort by everybody involved. Thousands and thousands of bits of paperwork have been pushed across the line, and you've got what we've got here now.
And which parts of the stations are you particularly proud of?
I'm proud of all of the station. Especially the architectural features and all the M&E services and systems that sit behind all this architectural features that makes this place run as it does.
Thank you both so much for joining us.
Thank you.
So I'm going to be doing a little tour of the station, and I'm now going to be joined by colleagues from Balfour BT, our primary contractor. So welcome to Andy Lambden and Richard Adams. So Andy, what has the overall handover process been like for you?
Well, obviously engineering and safety assurance is not supposed to be an easy task, so obviously it's been very difficult for us. Our collaboration has seen us through. We've got very good relationships. We fostered great relationships early days with MTR, RFLI, Central Engineering Group and Crossrail, and that saw us through our vision of having a clean handover for the station.
Brilliant. And do you think that the way that the team has worked together influenced the fact that there were 0 reportable incidents?
Absolutely no doubt, absolutely no doubt. We commissioned a study by Loughborough University which looked at some of the factors. They interviewed 20 people across the project from Balfour BT to Crossrail and our supply chain. And one of the resonating points they came out with was the C530 family. The cohesion between the teams was actually so strong, it was a positive effect on safety culture. So yes, absolutely so.
Thank you, Andy. Now, Richard, how long have you been involved in the project for, and what is it about it that makes it so special?
I've been involved with the project since day one, so I first came here in September 2014. I've seen it through its construction phases, the fit out, and all the way through the assurance. So today's a really great day, and I am so proud of all the teams and people that have worked on this project to produce what I think is a fantastic station. And what am I most proud of? I think the vision of the architects that we've managed to implement, which has reflected the fabric of the Woolwich Arsenal. The foundries that made the cannons is in the relief at the front of the station. We've got the dead men's penny from the First World War in relief on the outside. And down on the platform, on the bronze columns, we've got these belts which reflect the regiments that were garrisoned here, the Royal Engineers and the Royal Artillery. And I'm particularly proud of that because my father was in the Royal Artillery all the way through the Second World War. I am immensely proud of what we've all created here as a family and as a team.
Excellent. Thank you both so much for joining us again. So we're now going to make our way down the escalators, and which is part of the Elizabeth Line's pledge to have step-free access. The station is to be deeper. However, the trains are able to handle a steeper camber, which allowed Crossrail to reduce the cost, which in turn made the government a bit happier as well. And for all you football fans involved, the Dial Arch Square at the opening was where Arsenal Football Club was once inaugurated. So as I head down the stairs now, I'm going to be joined by colleagues from RFLI and MTREL to get their perspective from an infrastructure manager. So first up, we have Sharon Thompson. Hi, Sharon. What does the first RFLI substation mean to you and the business?
For me personally, really excited about the future. However, probably more importantly at the moment, proud of the team. We've worked really well as a team, whether it's tier 2s, tier 1s, Crossrail, RFLI or MTR, to pull together to get this station across the line. From a business perspective, also really excited. All those processes that we've developed recently and the training that's been undertaken, we can finally put it into practice. We can also build our long-term relationships with our partners. So really excited and proud of today. Thank you.
Congratulations, Sharon. And now we're joined by Nick Reagan. What do you think has been key to the successful handover?
Determination, pride, respect, collaboration and teamwork has been really effective to get this to the line, and a constant push and drive from all the work parties and contracts and RFLI have really got this to the line and made a good impression. Inspirational. Thank you.
Thank you, Nick. And we're now joined by Peter Dukes from MTREL. So what have been your personal highlights?
Morning, Zoe. I think from the first day I came here about 3 years ago when there was still scaffolding in the ticket hall, fabulous looking station even then. We've done all sorts of things. We've worked with the LFB to do exercises here, and the teamwork in relation to with RFL, Balfour Beatties and Crossrail have been second to none. And that's really what I've learned from this station about working as a team and the collaboration that's required to bring this all together.
Thank you for joining us. So we're now going to be joined by two rather special guests, Steve Mullins, who's the Head of Health and Safety and Programme Delivery Lead, and Mark Wild, CEO. So Steve, if I can come to you first, over 5 years without a reportable incident, talk us through this amazing achievement.
Yeah, it's absolutely outstanding, and it's built upon the collaboration and teamwork, not just of Crossrail and Balfour Beatty as the principal contractor, but the entire supply chain, right down to the smallest specialised subcontractor. Everyone buying into Target Zero philosophy of Crossrail and performing outstandingly well.
Thank you very much, Steve. Now, Mark, over 5 million hours worked without a reportable incident. What would you like to say to the team?
Well, I would say Target Zero, zero harm is the fundamental philosophy of Crossrail. And just a big shout out to Balfour Beatty, actually, who have been absolutely exceptional. And I'd like to think the collaborative spirit of Crossrail, RFL, MTR helped, but a really excellent leadership from Balfour's. They've shown the way, really, and just fantastic, isn't it, that we've had such a record. But what an amazing day. You know, there was a time when this station was not going to be part of Crossrail, and through the hard work of a lot of people like Nick Rainsford, the late Tony Pidgley, we've ended up with this amazing facility. Here we are. And I'm so pleased, and it also validates our construction progress, that this is the latest station. We look forward to Liverpool Street in 2 weeks, then we look forward to Paddington in 4 or 5 weeks, then on the August bank holiday, Whitechapel, and then of course Canary Wharf and Bond Street to come. I'm so pleased and proud of the commissioning teams, MTR, RFL, CRL, our supply chain partners. We are really doing a great job, and we just got to keep going. But what a fantastic facility, and I'm sure the community around here, we've changed the community around here. I mean, what a great outcome we are producing for people. So I couldn't be happier, Zoe, and well done to Balfour's, particularly for their safety record, which is a beacon of, a real beacon of light in our safety performance. So I'm really pleased today.
Congratulations. So that is just about all we've got time for this morning. So thank you very much to everyone who I've interviewed this morning and everyone who's been involved in this process, and for you that's tuned in. If you missed any of the broadcast, don't worry, we've recorded it and we'll be sharing it with colleagues soon. Thank you very much, and bye for now.